this is Ed at the Drum Exchange in Seattle on a particularly sunny day, so hopefully you'll be able to see all this stuff. We don't get sun that often in Seattle, but today we do, of course. Anyway, this is a wall of all sorts of more exotic percussion we see in here. We'll start off with some Kahishi style shakers, African style. There's many different sizes and shapes of these sort of things. You can combine them together. They get pretty big here. That sort of thing. More tubular shakers, that sort of thing. These are wonderful, more Brazilian style. These are gourd type shakers. There's some wacky looking stuff in here. This is a, what is it called? A 3-ball Vivi from Ghana. Small Remo hand drums. These are great for kids. We have these types of instruments. These are sound shapes. Actually, I had two of them together there. Let's try that again. Really kind of neat instruments right there. More kids' drums, although I don't look at anything as a kid's drum. I just look at it as a drum. That's a cheap, inexpensive tambourine, Brazilian style as well. Of course, the frogs are a classic. They kind of sound like a frog. If I can make this work. I gotta get the right side. Anyway, it's kind of a grunt as well. We have lots of maracas around here, made of wood, sometimes rawhide. There's also these seed rattles. These are really loud. The hook idea. We actually have a jawbone of an ass, and this is kind of the early vibroslap as well. You can scratch it, so these are pretty amazing. A lot of sounds you can get out of that. Handheld tambourines. There's lots of tambourines in the room, and more standardized tambourines with heads on them as well. Classic Remo tambourines. These are wonderful if you just want to. The basic tambourine for different types of use. Flexitone. This is kind of a cricket. Ching chop. Another gourd type of shaker-ray. Smaller types. We have some really large ones here. That idea. They can be made out of fiberglass these days, which is better. We have some gourd ones here, but those are very fragile. The standard cabasa, that sort of thing. Large one. And there's a little one out there too. These make very tight shakers as well. These are kind of cool instruments. These are little tubular tuned bells. There's also a couple of these I've seen in the store lately. It's an earth bell. By changing the hole with your thumb, you can change the quality of the tone a little bit, the timbre. Double tone, that sort of thing. We also have a number of temple blocks in here, different sizes and shapes. There's a gourd Wierd here as well, and then of course the standard Mexican as well here. This is one of our more popular items. This is a thunder tube. They come in different sizes and shapes as well. We have lots of thumb pianos or kalimbas, that sort of thing. They can be on a gourd or a coconut shell. Sometimes we have some really nice ones in here. We have little whistles. Might be some other way to move this one, I'm not sure. That classic slide whistle. And castanets, handheld or machine style. These are great for orchestral players. And then the really obnoxious ratchet for that sort of thing as well. This is a really neat instrument. It's kind of a xylophone, vertical xylophone. That idea. Classic slap. That idea. And then a lot of more exotic stuff. This is a grass stalk. Oh boy, there's more stuff down here. A lot of kids stuff down here. Handheld castanets. Great one for Halloween. Chattering teeth as well. And a million of these eggs. These are a couple of bucks a piece. There's handheld eggs, which are a little easier to hold. Anyway, a lot of kids' percussion down here. Small hand drums. This is a kid's doumbé, djembe. I use this kind of stuff all the time professionally. I have no problem with it. And we get into the holidays, you got to have sleigh bells. So come on in, take a look at all of our stuff here. There's something for just about any age, any level of player. Feel free to try stuff out as long as you don't break it. So come, we'll hopefully see you in the store soon. Thanks a lot.